Happy Vlogmas Day 4. Oh my goodness, we made it to Wednesday and today is my last work day for the week. I'm off Thursday, Friday this week, which is amazing because I am tired. But today I'm working from home, so I'm recording this in the morning right before I go and log on for the day. I did manage to put my video out last night. It went up really late though, and I do have an appointment at the Genius Bar later today, so fingers crossed they can fix my laptop right on the spot, and then I can take it home with me and do the editing of this video on my laptop tonight. That would be amazing. I've got a tutorial lined up for you today, so we're going to be making a small quilt block that you can then turn into a mug rug if you want to, or make a bunch of these blocks and make a mini quilt or make a wall hanging. So yeah, hopefully you're gonna find that fun, and then after the tutorial I'll come back on and see what I get up to. But I do want to keep these videos short, so who knows, we'll play by ear. But let's get the Advent calendar opening done for today. So day 4 says, some of the most glorious things are finished in the 11th hour. Well, ain't that the truth? And we have a beautiful pair of scissors on day 4. Let's see what the label says. I love this. Panic sewn. Yes, we all have a little bit of panic sewing from time to time, especially at this time of year, don't we? So this will be great. Okay, so like I said, today's a full day of working, but at least I'm home. So you get to enjoy a short little tutorial, and then I'll come back later today after work and see what we get up to. See you in a bit. Hi, so it is pretty much the end of my work day. I'm still sitting at my desk, but I'm getting things wrapped up and I'm gonna log out for the weekend and then hop in the car and go to the Apple store to hopefully get my laptop fixed. It might be dark-ish when I get downtown, so I'm going to try and get some footage of some Christmas lights, fingers crossed, for you. And I'll report back when I get back to see how we got on. And then, again, hopefully, I'll be able to insert footage of the tutorial for the mug rug I did for you guys. So, all right, send positive vibes, even if you're only going to see this tomorrow, because I really want my laptop fixed today. See you in a bit. back from downtown, and sad news. It looks, well, to them, it looks like the motherboard on my laptop is fried. So they need to, it's under warranty, which is good because it's only about 6 months old. But they have to keep it, and it won't be ready for me to pick it up all nicely fixed for, 5 to 6 days, they said. I'm scheduled to be downtown for work on Monday, so fingers crossed they have it fixed by then, so I can just walk down the street and go pick it up. But anywho, so it looks as though I'm going to be recording on my phone for a few days and editing on my laptop, because that's just going to be the easiest, fastest way to do it. And even after I get my laptop, I might continue to do this for Vlogmas just because it's faster. Hopefully the quality is good enough, and yeah. So I'm going to leave it here for this video. I will insert the tutorial now because I realized I haven't done that yet. So I'm going to insert the tutorial now, and yeah, after that, I'm going to call it a day, start editing and uploading. So have a very nice evening, and I'll see you in the morning. All right, so we are going to be making this cute little Christmas ornament today. And yeah. All right, so I'm using scraps for mine. You can definitely use scraps for yours. We're going to need a background fabric, and then we're going to need 2 different fabrics for our ornament. And then if you want to turn this into a mug rug or a tiny little coaster, then you're going to need fabric for your backing and then binding whatever thing you end up turning this into. All right, for mine, I've decided I'm going to use this dark gray, almost black fabric for the background, so all the negative space. I'm going to use this sparkly, it's very pale gray, I think. Yeah, and this is going to be the top and bottom of my ornament, or maybe it's going to be the middle piece of my ornament. Yeah. Then I've got a great red for the rest of the ornament. And then I've got 2 different grays here, one with sparkles and one with just little dots on it for a backing and a binding. I think those will go really well with the rest of the fabric I picked. Again, these are all scraps. None of this is even a fat quarter. So you can use scraps for this. If you've got a lot of scraps in a bunch of different fabrics, think about how cute it would look to make a bunch of these little blocks and then turn that into a mini quilt or a wall hanging. Like, I can imagine having a bunch of these in a lot of negative space. Yeah, how cool would that be? All right, I put all of the cutting instructions down in the description box. So go ahead and pick your fabric and then go to the description box of the video and get cutting. Don't forget to press your fabric before you cut it, by the way. So go ahead, go get cutting, and then meet me back here so that we can assemble our cute little block. All right, so we are going to start assembling our ornament. The first thing we want to do, and let me bring the already made one just so you can see. So the first thing we want to do is piece the top of the ornament, so this little piece here or this row here, and then piece the corners off of those 2 stripes. All right, so my little top of my ornament is this here. So I'm going to take my 1.5 inch square and then my 2 inch by 1.5 inch background fabric pieces, and I'm going to sew those like this or either side of the top of my ornament. So I can do that. And then I'm going to take my 2 red strips, and I'm going to take my 4 1.5-inch background fabric and stitch them at each end of the row like this, and then stitch diagonally corner to corner, and then flip this triangle like this, and then just trim at 1/4 inch whatever fabric is remaining over here. All right, so we are going to stitch 4 of these dark gray or background squares to our 2 strips, again going from corner to corner, corner to corner, and then iron the triangles up, and then removing the back of our stitch triangle. All right, hopefully that all made sense. All right, so go and piece all of these rows together, and then once that's done, we basically assemble our block. It's really easy from now on end. All right, so there we go. I've got my tiny little pieces here. So I've got the top of my ornament here, and I've got my triangles all sewn and flipped and pressed to the corner. Now, if you want to, you can go behind your triangle here and trim the excess fabric if you want to reduce some of the bulk. I'm not going to do that. I don't mind a little extra bulk, and it does help with accuracy if you keep all the fabric in there. So there you have it. So I've got the top, I've got the row here. I'm going to slide my sparkly here, and then your 4th row like this, and you've got a super cute little ornament. So now we're going to go to the machine and sew each of the rows together. And you can press your seams open. Again, it's going to reduce some of the bulk if you just press them open, or you can press them to one side, whatever works best for you. So go and stitch those together, and then come back and meet me here. We're going to add our borders, and then we're going to be done. All right, here we go. Here's my little ornament. Now, I don't think I said that at the beginning, but all of your seams should be at 1/4 inch. So just like in most quilting projects, you want all of your seam to be at a consistent 1/4 inch seam allowance. All right, now we are going to take our border strips. So this is 4.5 by 1.5, and we're going to sew them to the side of our ornament, and then take the 6.5 by 1.5 and sew them to the top and bottom of our ornament. And then we're going to be done. So go to your sewing machine, press your seams. Again, press them towards the borders. It'll just be easier. And try to stick to a consistent 1/4 inch seam allowance, and you should be all good. So there you go. Start with the right and left, and then top and bottom, and you'll be all done. There you go. There's our cute little ornament block. So like I said, you can now turn this into a cute little mug rug or coaster. You can make a ton of these little blocks and make yourself a mini quilt, or make, I don't know, 4 of them and turn this into a cute little square wall hanging. So the possibilities are endless. So go ahead, finish your little block, make it into whatever you make it into. And if you do want to share it, I would love to see it. So you can either send me a picture via email. My email is always in the description box, or post it to Instagram and tag me, Dizzy Quilts and Sews on Instagram. All right. Hopefully you enjoyed this. And yeah, we'll make lots and lots of them.